Calico on Crypto here. Thanks for tuning in, man. Like, sub, share, hit the bell if you like what you hear. All right. Helps me out, lets me know that I'm talking about something, you know what I'm saying? But, anyways, homie, we're going to get into some crypto news, homie. We're going to be covering Ripple, Donald Trump, El Salvador, and what I think about Bitcoin dumping, okay? Because if Bitcoin dumps, then I'm going to tell you my personal strategy. And this has come from somebody that not only just spot trades, but I margin trade, I day trade, I do all of that good stuff. All right. So just we can see it right here. Bitcoin is pumping just a bit. All right. It went down to 54. Now it's at 59. I mean, we're just seeing, we're going to see what happens. I mean, I'm not going to do any technical analysis or nothing like that, but Bitcoin is doing what it does, and that's what it wants. Okay. It does what it wants at the end of the day. Ethereum never hit 4K. At least I don't believe it did, or maybe it did for a little bit, but it's down to 2500. Then you got BNB at 503, Solana 156, XRP pumping 24% in the last day, homie. And that is because of the news I'm about to cover right now. Ripple has a victory against the SEC. If you didn't already know, SEC's been suing them for the past 4 years, and they finally ended the case. Okay, they finally ended it. But Ripple still has to pay a penalty. They just have to. It's just part of the deal, right? They have to pay a penalty. SEC said, we need your penalty to be $2 million. We need $2 billion. $2 billion penalty. But the judge, Annalisa Torres, said, nah, that's a bit much. That's a bit much. We're going to call it 125 mil. 125 mil. So it went from 2 billion to 125 million, which Ripple was like, you know what? We'll take that. All good, all good, all good. But here's the caveat though. Here's the deal. If Ripple does anything in terms of like maybe selling unregistered securities or just doing anything that can violate securities laws or potentially violate it, the SEC will be on them again like white on rice. And the judge said, hey, look, Ripple, we're cutting you some slack here, but if you come back into this courtroom, the SEC comes at you again, we're not going to be so nice, so be careful, right? Ripple's like, all right, good, we get you. We're not going to mess anything up. Now, because of this ruling and because Bitcoin did well, XRP was able to climb in price, you know, again, over 20%, as you can see here, a big boom, homie. And again, this news came out on Wednesday. It came out on the 7th of August, 2024. So again, it dipped. As you can see, it dipped. News came and look at that. Bam, it just shot up, homie. It just shot up. So you bought in, even if it was your first time buying some XRP at 50 cents, I mean, you're doing all right. Or if you're one of those OGs that bought when it was 20, even better. But either way, it's a good pump right there. No one can deny that. Good pump for the people that hold XRP and that have convictions on it. You know what I'm saying? It's a good deal. And that's just the name of the game. If you held, you did well. Okay. Moving on from that, we're going to go into, as you know, it's election season in the United States. You got Trump, Harris, head to head. Who's going to win? Who knows? But here's the deal. Here's Trump right here. Again, I'm not about to do any of this political stuff. I care less, homie. I follow the dough. That's what you should do too. So, right here, it says that Trump or the U.S. could establish a strategic Bitcoin reserve. This is something that Trump put into the headlines a while ago. He's like, I like Bitcoin. I like crypto. I like crypto mining as well. If you didn't already know, Trump, he's okay with crypto mining. He wants to make America mine again. Okay. So again, he likes Bitcoin. He did it at one point, but he likes it now. But here's the deal here. President Donald Trump wants to establish a strategic Bitcoin reserve and or establish a Bitcoin policy for the US government. Okay? So, here's the deal. Trump proposed creating this reserve in order to pay off the US national debt, the 35 trillion or whatever the number is today, because that thing's just changing, right? But that's his idea. He's like, I want to buy some Bitcoin. With this Bitcoin, we're going to pay off the national debt. Guess what everybody's saying? What a lot of people are saying. That's insane. That's crazy. What are you talking about? Dude, El Salvador. They already made Bitcoin legal tender. They already did it. They gave it to their population. They're even talking about using some of their proceeds of what they've sold of the Bitcoin to work on national projects like roads, etc., etc. So this is not a far-fetched idea. Okay, what Trump is proposing is very doable and it can potentially make sense. Not to say it's not a gamble, but he can do that. This isn't just like something he's just saying. Countries have cryptocurrencies at the end of the day. If you didn't already know, the United States actually holds quite a bit of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, etc., etc. And this crypto that the United States has, they've acquired through seizure, okay? They've acquired it through the Silk Road. They've acquired it through criminals. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, if I committed a crime and I happen to have crypto and they felt like it, they could seize it. And they know I'm not going to come back for it. They know I'm not coming back. Why? Because just like the U.S. Customs, if you go to the U.S. Customs at the airport, right? And let's say they confiscate something from me. Say I didn't declare the money that I brought in. I had 50K on me and I didn't declare it. They're gonna seize the whole thing, and then I'm gonna have to get a lawyer, set up a trial, and I have to, pretty much prove where the funds came from. It's just like, dude, running up a freaking 90-degree angle hill. Like, it's like it takes a lot of work and a lot of time to get your funds back. You know what I'm saying? And that's the same thing with crypto. If the feds seize crypto from you, you have to do the same thing. Get a lawyer, go to court, pay lawyer fees. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much fight with them. And crypto's not federally regulated. So good luck with that. Good luck with winning that battle. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be long and drawn. And I say that to say that the US already has a Bitcoin reserve. Okay. Just what I said. They take it from you, they keep it, they custody it. Where does the United States custody its crypto? Coinbase. Yeah, I mean, maybe some other exchanges, MetaMask, Trust Wallet, they custody their own cryptocurrency and they sell it on the market when they feel like it. They actually already did sell some Bitcoin, I believe 2 months ago. You know what I'm saying? When Bitcoin hit like 60K, they sold some. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. Now, here's the deal. Here's what's real interesting, though, about this right here, okay? The US government remains one of the world's largest holders of Bitcoin with over 200,000 Bitcoin currently in custody. Okay, over 200K. We don't know the exact amount. We'll never know. We'll never know, right? And again, it says here, notably, the US government has already, through repeated sales of Bitcoin directly on exchanges, generated millions in profits from these holdings. See what I'm saying? They've sold the Bitcoin, made millions of dollars. What do they do with that money? Who knows? Who knows? They're not even going to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Black market budget, I don't know. But they've sold plenty of times. So Trump's idea is not crazy. He knows what's going on in the back end, okay? And here's his last piece, okay? The strategic Bitcoin reserve legislation put forward by Senator Loomis, who's a Republican from Wyoming, advocates for the U.S. stockpile of Bitcoin to eventually reach 1 million coins. But the U.S. is already well on its way toward this goal, even if the acquisition of these Bitcoin was not done with that intent. You see what I'm saying? The Silk Road was probably their biggest heist so far. Once they convicted that dude, they took all his crypto assets. So they have a bunch from that and a few other cases and things like that. So they're well on their way to 1 million Bitcoin. I'm just letting you know right now. That's like the byproduct of seizing it. So again, Trump knows what's going on in the back end. So his idea is not crazy. It's not far-fetched. All right. Just let people know. And if you follow me on my TikTok, I got plenty of videos about the US auctioning off extra crypto assets and also selling crypto assets on Coinbase and other places. You see what I'm saying? So that's Trump's position on Bitcoin. He wants to start a reserve and he wants to be able to sell it to pay off the national debt. Ain't that something? And lastly, like I was telling you guys, Bitcoin, it tumbled the other day. We all know that, right? Let's go back to the chart. And this ain't gonna be long drawn, but I'm just gonna tell you my experience real quick, and I might touch on it in other videos as well. Okay, when it comes to crypto as a whole, when I've been day trading, margin trading, 10x leverage, 20x leverage, I mean, I'm going crazy, right? During the bull market, it's great. Okay, it's great, but you take bigger losses. When I did a comparison over the last 4 years of my spot account, which is the stuff I just hold and I DCA into, to my trading account, my spot account, my account where I just buy and hold, it performed way better than my trading account. And some of y'all are like, well, it's because you suck at trading. I mean, hey, call it what you want, man. Call it what you want. But for people that are just beginning in the crypto space or that are unsure what to do, they don't want to trade and do all that, they don't want to assume all of that risk, homie. What I'm going to tell you is this: just DCA into projects with utility and that you have strong conviction in. That is the name of the game, and you will come out on top. So if Bitcoin tumbles down to 40K, 30K, 20K, and everything's just looking bearish, looking just terrible, that's when you should accumulate. That's when you should DCA, and you will come out on top. You see what I'm saying? Let's take a little quick example of this, right? A year ago, as you all know, Bitcoin was at 29K, 30K, 29K, 30K. If you were just from August of 2023 DCAing up until October, right? Let's say you stopped and say you accumulated I don't know, 2 grand of Bitcoin. I don't know, just name a number. Look how much you'd be up by now. 98%. You get what I'm saying? It is not a bad deal to DCA into strong, quote unquote, strong projects. It is not, that's what I would do. So if Bitcoin hits 30, 20, 40, I don't care. Then I'm going to look at the rest of the market and the other tokens that I like. And I'm just going to DCA into those aggressively because once the bull market comes around, it's skyrocketing, dude. Same thing with Ethereum. Ethereum was like at 900 at a certain point. See, look, 16, 1600, 15. Same deal from August to October of 2023. If you just stopped right there, you'd be up 38%. You see what I'm saying? That's, or probably even more, but that's just the deal right there. My best advice for those of you that are just starting out or that are weary about investing, just dollar cost average in. You will come out on top instead of trying to catch the bottoms and catch the tops and day trade 5x leverage. You get angry, so you do 10x leverage the next one. I mean, I've been through it all, homie, but I'm telling you, my account where I just DCA it's just better overall, homie. It's just better overall. But either way, man, that's all I got for you guys. Crypto's here to stay no matter what they say. Get those bags, like, sub, share, hit the bell, follow. Let me know what you guys think. And I'm out of here, homie.